Green economy is a concept that has emerged for several years now, and it is considered one of the approaches to achieve sustainable development. We have relied heavily on sustaining the economy, but rather than sustaining the environment. And now with the green economy concept, we can merge both together. We can work on sustaining the economy, provide alternative economic approaches, as well as at the same time save the environment. A green economy is a great approach that has been adopted by several countries. Countries have started integrating green economy into their economic and social development planning, by which they provide alternative economic opportunities. Of course, the green economy cuts across all the sectors of economic development, be it transportation, being energy, water, ecosystems, everything that we could think of, we can use green economy approaches. Green economy has been known to provide job opportunities by creating new markets. For example, in so many countries, they've started the work on renewable energy using green economy concepts. And renewable energy, when you provide alternative sources of energy, you are providing new innovative technologies, and that would require capacity building, would require different sorts of skills, would require new job opportunities to be created. So if you also talk about transportation, for example, sustainable transport, you would need infrastructure, you would need innovative approaches and so on. So green economy is an approach that can be used by many countries. Other countries could call it the sustainable development approach, but at the end of the day, it is the diversification of economic opportunities that are at stake. We've started many years ago, around 30 years ago, to work on reducing the use of ozone depleting substances. And currently we have achieved 90% of the objectives of the protocol and the reduction of the use of ozone depleting substances. The West Asia region has been active since the inception of the Montreal Protocol, and have been receiving support from all multilateral agencies and bilateral agencies, as well as Montreal Protocol. And a lot of industries have been involved, the private sector, the governments and the stakeholders, in actually reducing the use of HFCs and CHFCs. And that has led to changing the technologies, changing the alternatives that are being used, especially in the region where it is known of being of high ambient temperature, where a lot of refrigeration is needed, and it is something that is deeply integrated into the economy. So finding alternatives, innovative alternatives for the ozone depleting substances is something that the West Asia region is looking forward to, and they have changed the industrial approaches, and they have used different alternatives, and that has led to tremendous reduction of the use of ozone depleting substances. An important meeting where we have tried to bring together different regions, specifically in this case Africa and West Asia. There are a lot of knowledge and experiences out there by a number of countries. Today we are talking about around 64 countries participating in this meeting, representing all the countries, Francophones and Anglophones, and of course the West Asia countries. There are different mechanisms and approaches that have been used by the governments and by the industries. So getting together to learn from each other and maximize and scale up the operations of the ozone depleting substances and approaches used by different countries is important for all countries. Being with the multilateral funds, the donors and other implementing agencies would provide the forum to discuss the future, because we are considering not only the HCFCs but also the HFCs that are being now used, and they have been proved to be to have an impact on climate change. So discussing these alternatives and discussing the alternatives that can be used in the future to both reduce the ozone depleting substances but at the same time reduce the impact on climate change. The meeting comes in preparation for other multilateral committees and meetings, and it will provide a voice, a platform to raise the voices of this region of Africa and West Asia to the global community, and provide the alternatives and the approaches that are being used here. So getting together is a type of knowledge sharing, a type of South-South cooperation, which is important for the implementation of the Montreal Protocol.